Hello everybody, hope that you are good. I'm sure that you are, because the projection is playing out. Okay, you can see how they came to the mid-range here. Okay, I was telling you guys, long candles. Okay, check this candle. Long candle, they retrace. Long candle, they retrace. Long candle, they retrace. Long green candle, they retrace. Again here, it happened. Okay, it keeps happening. So that's why I was saying that it's very likely that we retest the mid-range before a continuation to the upside to fill, well, to retrace this liquidity pool here to the upside. Okay, then you can see that they've just retraced this liquidity pool during the Asian session. But I was telling you in Twitter before I uploaded this video that, you know, the problem is that we had a wick here. Okay, let me remove all of this mess. The liquidity pool, I'm gonna remove that. I'm also gonna remove all these levels here of the range. Okay, and you can see that here we have a wick, you know. So any of you that took a long to the liquidity pool, that will be your take profits. Now, I know some of you shorted at the liquidity pool, okay? Then when you see this wick, or when you saw my tweet telling you that there was a wick to the upside, that's when you have to take profits, okay? Because when there is a wick at the highs, price tends to come back to it, okay? Before continue going lower. So the 50% of the wick is filled now. It was around 31k. There you see it. It's being filled. And now, if we check the range now, you can see that we are facing some resistance here, okay? You can see this was resistance, 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 and now we are at resistance, okay? So let's see how this plays out. Now, today is Friday, and you guys know that I don't trade on weekends because there is usually not much liquidity, and you usually don't see big moves, okay? So this projection is probably gonna postpone for next week, but today we have PCE data, okay? And that is in 6 minutes, so we're gonna see how the market reacts to it. Now, let me tell you something, okay? It's as simple as this. If this 1 hour candle can close with a candle body above 30,950, okay, then you can favor the idea, you know, to revisit the highs, probably do a deviation, and if we do a deviation and come back inside this range, then this is when you open shorts, okay? You don't open shorts here because then you are at risk that price continues going higher, okay? And then you're gonna be stopped, all right? So this short trigger would be to see a deviation here, okay? And then as soon as you are inside the range and you consolidate here, then you can open shorts and you're gonna target the range lows, okay? And the range lows is at 29,600-ish, all right? That's my plan if we can close this candle, this 1 hour candle, above this resistance zone, okay? Now, PCI data is in 5 minutes. Let's have a look at Forex Factory. We are now in Forex Factory. I don't know if you guys know this website. I usually use Forex Factory and Forex Live, okay? To see the calendar with the news announcements. So, you have here that the main events for this is the GDP in Canada and, of course, in USA, the PCE data, all right? You can see here the previews, the forecast, and the actual that is going to be revealed in 30 minutes, okay? So we're going to see how the market reacts to it, but you have to remember that Bitcoin has a reverse correlation with the dollar. That means that if the dollar index goes up, Bitcoin is going to go down. And if the dollar index goes down, Bitcoin is going to go up, okay? Now, this data, the PCE data, is correlated with the dollar, okay? What does this mean? This means that if they're expecting the forecast 0 to 3%, okay, if you get anything higher than 0 to 3%, if you get 0 to 4%, 0 to 5%, then the dollar index is going to go up and Bitcoin is going to go down, okay? So that would be bad news for Bitcoin. But if you get 0 to 3%, that should be priced in, okay? But if you get lower than 0 to 3%, so if you get 0 to 2%, for example, then that would be good news for Bitcoin. And then you could consolidate the idea that you're going to see price going higher, okay? Probably going above the previous high, because that's going to add fuel to the chart. And in the opposite case, if the PCE data is higher than 0 to 4%, if it's 0 to 5%, 0 to 6%, then this is going to be the top for Bitcoin, okay? The local top for Bitcoin. So let's see what happens in 1.5 minutes. To be honest, we're going to go now through the next week because today is Friday, so I can I can do this. So, okay, the Saturday, Sunday, nothing going on here. All right, Monday. What do we have in Monday? Not really. ISM manufacturing PMI. All right, that usually I don't look at that much. Then July 4th, that's a bank holiday in USA. So don't expect much volatility during this day. Okay, this is a day that during the New York session you can take some time off because you're not gonna see much going on the charts. Okay, in principle, that's on Tuesday. All right. Now Wednesday, what do we have on Wednesday? FOMC meeting minutes. So it's not an interest rate decision. It doesn't work like that. Okay, it's the minutes. The minutes are only notes that they took in the previous FOMC meeting. All right. Now Thursday, what do we have on Thursday? All right. We have unemployment claims, PMI, job openings. Okay, so now we quite a volatile day on Thursday, but on Friday, as it's the first Friday of the month, we have here non-farm payrolls, right? This is gonna be the main event for next week, also together with the FOMC minutes, right? So next week is gonna have quite a lot of volatility in principle, except on Tuesday, okay? That's what I can tell you in advance. Now let's see if they've revealed the result of the PCE. Let's have a look. Pending. Come on, tell me. Come on. We're gonna wait a bit. There you go. 0.3%. Okay? They actually 0.3%. That's what they forecasted. So in principle, this should be priced in. If we go now to the chart, we're gonna probably see first a false move, could be to the downside or to the upside. That's gonna get retraced. Okay? That usually happens when something is priced in. That you're gonna see a lot of volatility at the start, but then that move should get reversed. Well, that's what usually happens. Okay? Let's go now into Bitcoin. Let's have a look. So you have Bitcoin going up. You can have a look now. Okay, if you go into the 5 minutes time frame, here you can see how they're starting to push price up. Okay, probably after the news announcements. Now let's go into the dollar index. Okay, let's have a look at the dollar index. The dollar then in principle should be going down. There it is, dollar index going down. Okay, check out this candle. But again, this I don't trust this move. Okay, because I'm expecting that they said some kind of a false move at the start, and then this move is gonna get retraced because it's gonna leave liquidity pools behind. Okay, it's gonna leave imbalances behind that are gonna get recovered. That's what I think. You're gonna see the opposite with Bitcoin. Okay, if the dollar index is doing this, okay, then Bitcoin is gonna do this, right? That's what I'm expecting now. So if we go back to Bitcoin, let's have a look at what's going on here. Okay, that you see crazy candle. This candle doesn't make any sense. Okay, you can see the news are out, they push price up, and then they retrace. So wait at least now 30 minutes for the dust to settle. That's what I suggest you to do in these cases. Now let's have a look what is going on here. 1 hour time frame. What is still above this resistance zone? Oopsies. What is still above this resistance zone? Let's see how they close the candle. But what I told you guys, if they can manage to close the candle body above this zone here, then we're gonna expect, you know, price to revisit these highs. Okay, and probably we'll see a deviation. Okay, now in the case, I know some of you are wondering this, what happens if we don't see a deviation? Okay, it's very clear then. Oopsies. Then you can see here that that would be your next zone in the chart. Okay, and that would be the 32,400 zone that everybody's talking about. All right, so in this case you will be aiming at the same thing. All right, you could see here another deviation, so you have to be alert for that. Okay, if that happens, if we come to this level, okay, you sweep the highs and then price comes back under, then that's another short opportunity that you can take, okay, to the downside. But I might be wrong with this one, but I don't see 32k coming again. I might be very wrong with this one, and if I'm wrong, I'll tell you I was wrong on this one, not problem. But what I can see at the moment, or what I imagine, is that either we dump from here after retracing this liquidity pool and then filling the wick that was this one. Okay, so this could be a chance that we could drop from here, or we could see or deviation here and then drop to the range lows. Okay, that's what I can see at the moment. Again, you know, you cannot trade based on my ideas. because I'm not giving you financial advice. It's only my opinion. I might be wrong, so you can only use it as confluence, okay? So if you think the same as me, without previously hearing my opinion, then you could be more confident in your own analysis. But that's the only thing you can do after listening to my analysis, okay? Just don't trade based on my analysis, because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna lose money. So I don't want anybody else to lose money because my call. All right, that's not what it's about. This is about learning, guys. Okay, when I have low capital, let's check what the chart says. Okay, the liquidation heat map. Okay, 12 hours time frame. A lot of liquidity at 30,550, but also here you can see that 31,350. That's the previous highs. There is also some liquidity. Okay, but mostly at 30,550. It's not telling me that much. Okay, let's go to the 7 days time frame to see if anything is more clear here. Okay, I like this chart more. Wow, okay. You can see that this week hit a lot of liquidations, and there is also a lot of liquidity stacked up all the way to 31,750-ish. Okay, what does that mean, guys? This is the deviation that we're looking for. Okay, this liquidity here is the deviation above the previous high. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Also here, a lot of liquidity at 29,600, which is the range lows. Right? So can you see now my projection with high block capital 7 days time from liquidation heat map? Okay, sweep the highs, hit all those liquidations at 31,800-ish, and then drop to range lows. This is pretty much what I'm projecting. Again, I might be wrong on this one. That's how this trading game works. Okay, now 1 month time frame. I see a lot of liquidity at 31,700. That's the same zone. You see what I mean, guys? Okay, that's the same zone. And to the downside, which not sure if this is quite could be true, because actually, like, if you go in Twitter now, you're gonna see everybody talking about new highs going to 40k. So yeah, I imagine that there are a lot of longs opening from all the way here and even this zone here. Also, if you notice this yellow bar, what it's telling you is that it's been getting brighter and brighter from here, okay? So that's from here, from 30,000. So in this range here, what this chart is telling you, that during this range here, there are a lot of new longs opening, okay? That's what it's telling you. So, yep, why not this liquidity here? It doesn't have to be disregarded, all right? But for now, that's what I think. Let's go back to the 7 days time frame. I like this chart the best. You can see that really above 31,800, there is not that much liquidity showing in the chart, okay? That's what I'm telling you, guys. I'm looking for that deviation, if it's possible, and then targeting the range lows. So anyway, guys, this is pretty much everything that I wanted to say in this video. Today's Friday, we have the weekend around the corner, and it's what I'm telling you, guys. Try to not trade much during the weekend. Stay still, because that's usually when you are going to lose the profits that you've made during the week. Okay, that's at least in my experience. That's why I don't trade Bitcoin on the weekend. If I trade on the weekends, then I'm going to focus on altcoins, okay? Because that's usually when you see more volatility, all right? Now, the Bitcoin chart, I'm still looking for that momentum pivot, okay? Because now you can see the momentum is not pivoting yet to the downside. Right, so there is no reason here to open swing shorts. Now this zone, as I told you, this liquidity pool that we've just filled here, let me mark it for you. This liquidity pool here was a zone to open shorts. Now the problem is that we had this wick here. The wick has been filled, okay? So let's see how price reacts to this, because now if we start coming below this this zone here, okay, then you can start to see price going down. And of course, if we close this 1 hour candle above this zone and price continues making higher moves, then we're going to look for that deviation above these highs, okay, to look for shorts as long as we are back inside the range, okay? So that's what we're going to look for, okay? I still think that the chart is telling me that the market maker is building his shorts. Might be wrong with this one, but going to the 1 hour time frame, tell me what you see. I'll tell you what I see. I see large green candles here, 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 more, okay, a week. This means to me that they are pushing price up to build their shorts at the higher zones, okay? You can see, okay? And then they drop. They build their shorts, they drop. They build their shorts, they drop, right? That's what I think. So, to me, the best entry point would be if you can see a deviation here, and then come back inside the range. This is where I'll be opening my shorts, not here, because I don't want the risk to price continue higher and breaking out of this range. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that I see in the chart right now at the moment. Be careful, guys. Today's Friday. Only trade during the New York session. As long as the New York session finishes, get out of the chart. Okay, take your money, all right, and enjoy the weekend. Before I finish the video and say goodbye to you guys, I wanted to say that if you support the content, of course, you can give a like, a comment, a subscribe. That's good for the algorithm, so the video shows to other users in YouTube. But also, of course, you can register with the referral link in the description in Bidjet, okay? It's an exchange that doesn't require KYC, unless if you are in the US, Canada, or Singapore, I think. You get $5 bonus when you log in. Also, if you deposit at least $100, you're gonna participate in the next giveaways of the trading course. Also, deposits over $200 get 10% payback. That means that if you, for example, deposit, let's say $500, then you're gonna get $50 back. And of course, you know, if you deposit bigger amounts, then you get bigger rewards, okay? Bigger paybacks. All right. Also, for the guys in the UK, there is an event going on at the moment, okay? It's a raffle, and to participate, you know, it's very simple tasks that are easy to achieve. And these are the awards you can get: 1 Bitcoin, Messi merchandising bag, copycat bag, a sports kit, 2 English Premier League tickets for August, $2 of trading bonuses, $10 of trading bonuses, okay? So that's pretty much everything, guys. Thank you, Bidjet, for sponsoring the content also, and I'll see you soon.